Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are doing good. I am Malathi, your English teacher for grade 4, and you are watching EduStar online class. I hope you all remember that in the last English video, we had given you some exercises to work out from your grammar champ book. Lesson 4, Topic Nouns. I am really happy to intimate you all that most of the students had done their job neatly and correctly. I would like to thank all the parents who are taking great effort and giving attention towards their children, and I hope it will continue. But there are still very few students who are not doing their work. I request them to take some interest in their studies. Remember, time gone will never come back. Well, shall we see the answers for the exercises? Take your grammar champ book and turn to page 14. Exercise A. Fill in the blanks with the correct collective nouns from the box. Check the answers, and if you find any mistakes, correct them now itself. Now, turn to page 15 and check the answers for exercise B. Underline the nouns we can count with a blue pen. Now check exercise C. Tick the correct option to complete these sentences. Check exercise D. Complete these phrases with words from the box. Turn to page 16 and check answers from 6 to 15. Now turn to page 17, exercise F. Circle the abstract nouns in the sentences. Check the answers in page 18 also. In page 19, exercise G. Complete these sentences with the abstract noun forms of the words in the brackets. Answers for this exercise were already given. Those who had missed can complete it now. In the same page, check exercise H. Fill in the blanks with nouns. The type of noun to be inserted is mentioned in the brackets. Turn to page 20 and check the rest. I hope all of you might have checked the answers and corrected if necessary. Good. So far, in grammar, we have completed lesson 1, 2 and 4. Now, let us move to literature part. It has been a long time, isn't it? I hope you might have read the story Pritam Singh. Was the story interesting? Did you like it? I really enjoyed it, and it really made me to think a lot about nature. Protect nature and it will protect you. I hope even you might have realized it. Okay, today also I have come with an interesting story which has a moral. And the moral is, good people always help one another. Based on this moral, you have a story in your English book. Lesson 4, The 3 Questions. This story will be narrated in 2 parts, and this is part 1. The name of the story itself would have made you to think a lot, isn't it? Many questions might have raised as, what are the 3 questions? Who asked the questions? To whom was the question asked? Why was the question asked? And what is the answer for these questions? And so on. And to get answers for all these questions, you have to listen to this story. Shall I start narrating? Long ago, there was a beautiful kingdom, and it was ruled by a very courageous and brave king named Yudhvir. He was very lovable with his courtiers as well as his subjects. Subjects means countrymen or the people in his kingdom. He always thought about their well-beings and wanted his kingdom to flourish. And for this, he had some very selective courtiers in his court. Each of his courtiers were excellent in different fields. But among them, he was very impressed by one of his courtiers named Harshavardhan. The king liked him very much because of his honesty and wisdom. Before taking any decisions or any step for the welfare of his people, the king used to consult Harshavardhan. And Harshavardhan also was very honest towards the king, and he always guided the king in proper ways. But the other courtiers did not like this. They did not want the king to be very close to Harshavardhan and always favoring him. Favoring means treating better than others. தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும்னா ராஜா யுத்வீர் எப்பவும் ஹர்ஷவர்தனுக்கு சாதகமாவே இருப்பார். For a long time, the courtiers were thinking about this. And then they hatched up a plan. Hatched up means to make a plan. You may already know one of the meanings of hatch. That is, when an egg breaks and chick comes out. But here, it means to make a plan. They wanted the king to hate Harshavardhan, and for this, they were doing all sorts of things. They started to tell wrong stories about Harshavardhan. They informed the king that Harshavardhan was very dishonest and he took bribes. Bribe means lanjam in Tamil. Every day, the courtiers used to tell something negative about Harshavardhan. Day by day, hearing these, now even the king started having some doubt. One day, the king found out that a few hundred golden coins and some diamond ornaments were missing from the royal treasury. Treasury means a place where precious things like gold and diamonds are kept safe. He started counting again and again, but he found that they were missing. He didn't know that this was the plan of his courtiers. The other courtiers said the king that it was Harshavardhan who has stolen the precious things. Listening to the courtier's words, the king got very angry and he immediately ordered that Harshavardhan should be killed. Harshavardhan was very surprised and shocked to hear this, but he was very helpless because there was no one to help him out of this tragedy. He begged the king to be mercy towards him. Mercy means kind. He pleaded the king to forgive him. Now, as we know that the king was very kind by his heart, he started to think about the past good deeds about Harshavardhan. He thought of giving a chance to Harshavardhan. But he was still angry on him. So the king said, I will pardon you on one condition. Pardon means to forgive. The king said, I will forgive you, but before that, you have to answer my 3 questions correctly. Now, Harshavardhan didn't have any other way. He had to accept the challenge or else die. The king's questions were: the first question, how far is heaven from earth? The second question was, how much water is there in the sea? And the third question, what is happening in hell at the moment? Harshavardhan stood totally confused. He couldn't understand anything that was happening around him. The king looked at Harshavardhan and warned him that he would be given only 1 week time. And within this week, he should find the answers for all the 3 questions. And if he didn't find the answers, he would be beheaded. Beheaded means to cut off the head. Hearing this, the other courtiers felt very happy because they thought that Harshavardhan's end was certain. They thought that Harshavardhan would never be able to find the answers and he would be beheaded. Harshavardhan became very sad and he left the court quietly. He was very much worried about his family. Instead of thinking about the answers, he started thinking about his family's future. Who would look after his family after his death? What would happen after him? And so on. He thought about the king's questions also. He tried as much as he could, but he couldn't find the answers. The story is going very interesting, isn't it? But for now, I have to stop this session. I will complete this story in the next video. Until then, be safe in your home. Obey your elders and don't argue with them. Is it okay, dear? See you. Bye.